adorned as a monarch.
This is the cover from Michael's Lamborghini.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the hat and the key to it still. This is a 1966 Corvette that Michael learned to drive stick shift in here at the hangar.
Wait, he's been in this hangar?
Yeah. He worked here every day. That's where all the artwork was made, is in this hangar.
Over the years, Michael Jackson held on to more than trophies and chart-topping hits. Tucked away sat unreleased tracks, handwritten notes, private diaries, rare snapshots, stage outfits, and countless keepsakes from his life that even devoted fans had no idea existed. Some of these items have never once reached public eyes. Others alone carry a value in the millions. Combined, this stash is said to be worth well over $1 billion. So what exactly did Michael Jackson keep locked inside this vault? Let's go in and see for ourselves.
Well over $1 billion of everything in here.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was a few hundred million. Never mind.
That's nuts. We got pieces worth that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. I lucked out. Yeah, that's a big dragonfly flying by. So
Is there any of these couches, are they just random couches, or do they have any stories behind
no,
them?
they got also this all Michael's furniture. This is his stuff.
So he sat right here.
Oh, he slept on here.
Oh.
Whenever fans talk about Michael Jackson's vault, unreleased songs are usually the first thing that comes to mind. But that's just part of what's stored away. Alongside those recordings sit personal items, showing another layer of Michael's creative side. One standout piece is the Hardman piano, where countless musical ideas first took shape. Next to it sits a chair Michael turned into his own canvas, covering it with drawings, adding his signature, and even planning to sell it as a limited edition piece. His creative streak went beyond music, too. He formally named and copyrighted many artworks, giving them the same care as his songs. One piece, My Dream, was carefully cataloged, while another, Their Majesties, the King and Queen of Oz, depicted Michael alongside Lisa Marie Presley. It's a discovery that proves this vault holds far more than music. It holds fragments of Michael's own imagination.
It's my dream. So he said to me, "Hey Brett, can you tell this is me?" I said, "You mean President Lincoln is you?" He said, "Yeah. That's my dream. I'm dreaming that I'm President Lincoln and I'm welcoming Mickey Mouse to Washington. He's representing we the people." I go, "Wow, really?" He says, "Well, if you look carefully, you'll see it's me." And I go, "It's the hat?" And he said, no, not the hat." And then he says, "It's the glove. It's my sparkly glove there."
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
The further you dig, the clearer it becomes that the most captivating items aren't always the priciest ones. They're the pieces that show exactly how Michael built the image the whole world still remembers. Those who look after the archive say it all began with a plain pair of socks given to him as a present. That small idea grew into one of his most iconic signatures, eventually becoming the famous sequined glove. Nearby are other pieces tracing his creative path, from artwork drawn from his own sketches to clothing gathered on his travels. There's even one of Michael's Lamborghinis, thought to be the first Aventador ever delivered in Los Angeles, sitting beside a huge jacket he bought in Moscow. Taking it all in, you can truly see how one small idea gradually became one of Michael Jackson's most iconic trademarks.
Gave these socks to Michael for him to wear, and then he loved them from then on. And then from the socks it went to the glove, right? So, and of course this is his dance move, which he came up with Billie Jeans for. Oh yeah, this is one of his Lambos. Yeah, that's a Aventador. Which, yeah.
The first Aventador to ever touch foot in Los Angeles.
Yeah. And then this here, he got this in Moscow.
Okay.
Where is that?
Right here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right here?
No.
Another section of the vault is set aside for Michael's custom-made jackets, and it's clear right away these were no ordinary stage outfits. Rack after rack holds pieces most fans only glimpsed once before they were carefully kept safe. One red jacket carries artwork tied to the Dangerous album and the Heal the World Foundation, showing Michael often used his clothing as another outlet for his creativity. Close by hangs an official MCM tour jacket with his name stitched inside and the words "and music we trust" across the back. Many of these pieces were custom-made and worn just once, making them extremely rare today. One Ed Hardy hoodie was reportedly offered $500,000 by Kanye West, yet the owner turned it down. It's no surprise collectors refuse to let pieces like these go.
Anyways, this red jacket right here, he did the eyes for the Dangerous album cover, one of the highest selling albums of all time from Michael Jackson. And also at the bottom it says Heal the World, which is for the Heal the World Foundation. This is a photo of him getting off of a private jet. And he's wearing this official tour jacket.
Oh, it's MCM.
It's a collaboration official tour jacket he did with MCM.
Okay.
Here's his name on there.
The further in you go, the less this feels like a vault, and the more it feels like walking through Michael's own imagination. One of the biggest displays gathers furniture and decor pulled from entirely different worlds. Modern pieces sit next to early American styles, while Egyptian, Roman, and Art Deco touches all share the same room. Everywhere you turn are life-sized figures, elaborate setups, and objects Michael simply loved to collect. But the most moving section is the group of bronze statues of children scattered throughout the exhibit. Together, they build that same dreamlike feeling Michael spent his whole life trying to hold on to. Taking it all in, you begin to understand why Neverland felt like nowhere else on Earth. Every single piece had its
Her
purpose.
collection reflects both the unusual and the eclectic, as waxen figures inhabit various settings, reflecting such styles as modern, early American, Egyptian, Roman, and Art Deco. And in perhaps the most poignant display, bronze figures of children inhabit an endless fantasy world.
The point wasn't simply to showcase Michael Jackson's belongings, it was to give visitors the feeling of stepping straight into Neverland. Rather than laying things out like an auction, many rooms were rebuilt almost exactly the way Michael had left them. Furniture went back to its original spot, decorations stayed grouped together, and each section captured a different chapter of his life. Guests could wander through a recreation of his beloved arcade, browse his massive Disney collection, and even view pieces from the 2 train stations once found at Neverland. For most fans, it was the nearest they'd ever get to truly walking through Neverland.
What we've done is we've recreated many of the rooms in Neverland. So a lot of the items that you'll see, the different, the beds and the tables, they're with items as they were in the house.
A part of his childhood in one section, elegant displayed items in another, his music career in another, from my observation.
Yeah, we've kind of segregated the different parts of his life as it was at Neverland. I mean, you had the house and the guest houses where he had the furniture. You had some of these life-size figures that he had around the different rooms. And it was an arcade room, and we've recreated that arcade room with all the games, the video games, and
Beyond all the costumes, furniture, and collectibles, some of the rarest pieces here are artworks made just for Michael. One highlight is an early concept painting by artist David Nordahl, who worked closely with Michael to bring his vision to life. Long before the famous portrait went on display at Neverland, Michael personally looked over this first version, gave his approval, and told Nordahl to move forward and complete the painting. It's a rare reminder that Michael wasn't only collecting art, he was helping create it.
It's a painting that he did of Michael Jackson that Michael had commissioned. This is what Michael had seen before David created the masterpiece that hung at Neverland. This was a rendering that he did based upon the instructions that Michael gave to him, and then Michael looked at this piece, signed off on it, approved it, and David created the large painting that hung at Neverland for many years. So we have in all about 4 or 5 pieces from David Nordahl.
Michael's vault held far more than music and memorabilia. Tucked within the collection was some of the most luxurious furniture money could buy. While getting ready for the O2 concerts in London, Michael ordered a set of custom pieces from the Italian luxury brand Columbus Style. These weren't standard furnishings, they were handcrafted exclusively for him. Even now, several are valued well into 6 figures, including one custom couch priced at nearly $300,000 at retail, It's yet another part of the collection most fans never knew existed.
Steel out of Italy. These were going to be furnishings that were designed specifically for Michael and that he commissioned for his home during his stint at the O2 Dome. But again, these are very high-end pieces of furniture. The large couch retails nearly $300,000. Our estimate's $130,000 to $150,000.
One of the most personal treasures inside Michael Jackson's vault is something remarkably simple. It's the original drawing Michael made for his autobiography while collaborating with J.C. Suarez. This isn't a later reproduction. It's the actual hand-drawn sketch Michael created before it showed up on the opening pages of the book. It stands as one of the few original sketches straight from Michael's own mind before millions of readers ever saw it in print.